back. It's May the 22nd. Damn. Yeah, so we're almost through May, June, July. In case you guys didn't know the months, I'm just letting y'all know. That's what's next. Yeah, man. Interesting month of May. This is one of the first episodes, I guess. Still trying to get the flow, still trying to get used to this. And obviously, whoever heard the first one, I also want y'all to, get used to this. I guess this show, this episode, or whatever, this podcast. Like I said, topics can be all over the place. As of right now, in the last episode, I talked a lot about fighting. And this episode, I'm going to start off again with some stuff about fighting. Even if you don't care about fighting, it's an interesting spot right now for fighting, fighting, combat sports, whatever. It's pretty cool. We have boxing, huge fights all year so far. But we had probably one of the biggest fights in a long, long, long time, right? And I'm not saying all the other fights weren't big, but this is the first time we've had an undisputed heavyweight champion in 20-something years. I didn't know that. So, that's pretty crazy to think, This is Usyk, however you say his name, Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Usyk won. Pretty interesting fight. Kind of started off with Usyk, moving around, sticking and moving. And then we have Tyson Fury kind of found his beat, like he kind of always does, that lengthy, weird motherfucker. His legs are fucking... okay, let me paint out a picture for y'all people that don't know, right? Tyson Fury is how tall is he? Like 6'8", something like that. Anything from like 6'7", 6'9", something like that. He a big motherfucker, right? 260-something pounds, right? Big old fucking British dude. He built funny as shit, right? This motherfucker, goddamn, 70% legs, right? Okay. And then 30% the rest, right? Weird looking motherfucker, right? Versus Usyk, who he was a light heavyweight, undisputed light heavyweight, came up to heavyweight, made his way up, and now is undisputed champ. He's, what is he? He's like 6'3", I'm gonna guess. 230 pounds, I believe he came in at. So kind of regular dude, He looks obviously athletic, but just regular looking dude versus this fucking huge, fucking weird wall looking motherfucker. And I'm talking shit about Tyson Fury, but I thought Tyson Fury had it, to be honest. But yeah, Usyk starts, establishing his thing, sticking and moving. First, round or two, Tyson Fury then finds his flow in those kind of still those middle early rounds, and then out of nowhere, Usyk rocks Tyson Fury, and from there just downhill, man. Dropped him. I forgot what round he dropped him. Was it like 7? Right? Something like that. 8. I don't remember. All right. I'm not fucking ESPN over here. And then from there, kind of just took over. Fury just looked funky. Here we are. Kind of fun fact about this fight. I forgot what company, some fucking extremely expensive fucking multi-million watch company made a custom watch for this fight with little tiny statues of both of them in it. I think it was like a couple mil or something like that. Winner got it, so that was cool. So we had those fights. Then a lesser fight that happened right after it was my boy Cowboy El Vaquero Navarrete. Not really a big fight. I like watching him though, because again, even if y'all don't know these fighters or care about it, it's just funny because this dude, right? He's the uncle that went pro. You know what I'm saying? He built funny too. He looked just like he just clocked out of a 13-hour shift of roofing and busted out a couple Modelos before the fight. This motherfucker's been seen eating like Twinkies and fucking M&Ms before like a fight. He just don't give a fuck. He don't look like a boxer, right? He fight kind of funny too. Yeah, he out there whooping ass. So you know what? Kudos to him, man. He's out here whooping ass, even though he built kind of funny, and that's cool too. Anyways, he lost. So whatever. That was this weekend, and then what was it? The week before, what we have? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. But anyways, big fights all over MMA, boxing. It's been a fun year, at least for me, to enjoy these fights. What's the next big thing? We got Poirier versus Islam Makhachev. So it's gonna be fun to watch. Poirier by Gilly. I'm calling it right now. I'm putting the house on it. I'm gonna lose, but hey, fuck it. So that's kind of it on the fighting. I don't want to go too deep in because I know last time I talked probably like 20, 30 minutes about fighting. Besides, man, we've just been chilling. I've been talking about last episode. Last episode I talked about Godzilla, the movie, how I liked it, right? Completely slipped my mind that there's another banger monkey movie coming out. Fucking Planet of the Apes. And that's my shit right there, all right? I've been told people about that shit. I told all the homies to watch this shit, all right? The last two ones. I'm not talking about the old ones, right? I've seen them. They creep me out a little bit. If y'all know what I'm talking about, those old Planet of the Apes, they creep me out. They go like, it's like these humanoid apes. Like, I get it. Apes kind of look human, but like, they're way more humanoid. You feel me? And then it's like 80s, right? I think it's like 80s type. When those Planet of the Apes come out? Again, I don't have a dude to type this shit in, so allow me to type it in. Oh no, that's a fucking 60s. What the fuck? That's pretty crazy. She came out in 68, the other ones. Anyway, so it's that weird kind of like special makeup artist effect back in 68. Fucking creepy looking. I'm not talking about those, all right? Those give me the hibby jibbies, as people say. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I don't like looking this shit up. This shit straight out of a fucking... Anyways, yeah. I've only seen the old ones once through. It was cool. The concept was cool. I ain't fuck with the fucking monkeys, with the apes. Anyways, I'm talking about the recent Planet of the Apes. I'm talking about the 2000s Planet of the Apes, right? It's dope. Fucking... For y'all that don't know the story of the Planet of the Apes, I'm not going to ruin anything. I think y'all should go watch it. I think they're like available everywhere else, like Max and all of them. HBO Max. Oh, fuck, I'm starting to say Max. I said I was going to never stop saying HBO, but now I'm just calling it Max. It's weird. Anyways, yeah, I think it might be along Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, some other shit. But, what you call it? Pretty much the thing is, this guy... He works at some fucking labs that experiment on apes. They're trying to find like the cure for like Alzheimer's or something like that, or dementia or something like that. And the guy's dad has it, right? And so they're testing on apes. And then one day there's this ape that goes ape shit in there. Beat the fuck out of the lab people. So they like try to put her down. Then the main character was actually James Franco. Random fucking cast on there. It's a serious role. So, always, you know what? Kudos to James Franco. It's always fun to see him in a serious role. I feel like people don't take him serious. because of shit like Pineapple Express and all that. But anyways, he finds a little baby monkey, baby ape, right? In the room, in the cell where they had the other ape that went ham. Turns out she was going ham because she gave birth and they didn't know she was pregnant. She was protecting a little baby, right? Now they had been testing on her, right? And all these tests had been like not working. But since she was pregnant, right, and she was getting tested on, this little baby came out smart as shit. It was a smart little ape, right? His name was Caesar, okay? And Caesar goes fucking ham. Caesar's my boy. Caesar's my spiritual animal. If y'all haven't seen the movie, this man stands on fucking business. He's a pacifist for the most part until he's not. You know what I'm saying? He says, like, yo, ape don't kill ape. But he got to murk an ape. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. He's like, yo, I'm not trying to go to war with the humans. I'm just trying to chill in my forest. Right? Well, pretty much that's the first movie. Right? He's just like, you see him grow up. Right? Then he fucking, I forgot, the old man, right? The dude, James Franco's dad on the movie, right? He's got dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that, so he gets out the house, starts tweaking out because he doesn't know where he's at. He walks up on a person, the person starts like going off on the old man. Caesar sees this, goes down and defend him, right? Beats the neighbor. Animal control pulls up, takes Caesar away, puts him in a fucking monkey habitat thingy majig, right? Like a jail for monkeys, apes. And then Caesar's like, fuck y'all. He goes get some of that good shit again, the shit that made him smart. Gives it to all his homies. Then they bust out the bitch. And they just go chill in the fucking forest. That's the whole first one, right? Then a whole thing starts where apparently that leads to a disease that wipes out like most of the humans. And that's like the second and third movie. That's pretty much the basis of the second and third movie. But it's a lot better than what I'm just breaking it down to be, right? Anyways, there's a new one coming out. I'm excited for that shit. Dope fucking movie, man. I know I'm out here ranting about fucking apes and shit like that, but it's a dope fucking movie. But then, like I said, based off my last episode, I guess you guys are starting to see that I just fuck with apes. So maybe it's not that good of a movie. Maybe I just have a weird obsession with apes. Who fucking knows? But guess what? I'm gonna go watch it. Because why not? It's fucking apes, right? I feel like at least as a guy, right? I mean, everybody as a guy has acted like an ape a little bit, right? Like we like to walk around like we're gorillas or something. It's a little sneak peek into the life of being a man. Just walk around. You think you're an ape sometimes, you know? We've all tried it. Walking around like an ape. Run like an ape. I have a fucked up hand, so I actually tried it recently. I ate shit, man. My hand don't work like that anymore. So, yeah. My dreams of being an ape are down the drain, I guess. So that's coming out. So, yeah, you guys don't know what to watch. You know, your girl's like, yo, take me out and watch the movies. Like, man, I ain't really trying to go out, but fuck, I gotta pick something that at least I'm gonna enjoy. You know? Planet Apes. What's it called here? Give me a minute. I'll tell you exactly what the new one's called. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Alright? Now again, I say watch all of them because they're fire. You know? My girl who ain't really fuck with them, or didn't think she was gonna fuck with them, was sobbing after every single one of them. So, I'm telling you, it's a good movie. But anyways, so that's what's been going on. That's what's been on my mind. Apes and fighting, you know. Y'all can tell I'm pretty fucking stupid. I'm just thinking about fighting and apes. But what else we got? Talking about movies, and I don't know when the fuck that shit comes out, right? I'll look it up for y'all. but I didn't seen it, so I might as well talk about it while we're on the subject of movies. What's it called? Twister. There's a movie called Twister coming out, right? All right, and it's pretty much a movie about tornado hunters, which, I mean, I don't. Here, let me read the description for y'all. Let me know if y'all think it's good. Because I know, look, I'm not going to judge y'all. I'm over here fucking defending a ape movie. And then I was defending the fucking Godzilla and King Kong movie. So I get it. But just hear the description, all right? Haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado, Kate Cooper gets lured back to the open plains by her friends, Javi, whatever you say, to test a groundbreaking new... Hold up, I got a call. Okay. Groundbreaking new tracking system. She soon crosses paths with Tyler Owens, a charming but reckless social media superstar who thrives on posting his storm-chasing adventures. As storm seasons intensify, Kate, Tyler, and their competing teams find themselves in a fight for their lives as multiple systems converge over central Oklahoma. So, that's a $200 million budget. God damn. Yeah, so it's just a movie about some people who think it's a good idea to fucking chase tornadoes around. Not just, for the scientific purpose, but because it's what they generally enjoy, which is chasing fucking tornadoes. Yeah, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if there's one thing I tell people all the time is, we're just a fucking speck of dust on this earth. You feel me? And if there's one thing you don't mess with, and that's Mama Nature. You know what I'm saying? And she proves it. These goddamn natural disasters and shit, they'll throw your goddamn Toyota Prius 50,000 miles across the fucking state. Not you out here looking stupid. Fucking, oh shit, where the fuck my Prius at? Gone, motherfucker. That's where it's at. So, yeah, I don't get it. I mean, teach their own. I'm sure there's tornado enthusiasts out there, We're like, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck a tornado is like. It's fucking cool. And you know what? You may be right. But I'll never be close to a tornado. Actually, you know what? In Georgia, sometimes they be tornadoes, but it'd be little ones, right? Because I guess, there's too much hills and shit here. And, man, they took out one of the Wendy's right by my crib once. Fucking, I pull up. Y'all know the Wendy's. When was the last time y'all been to a Wendy's? But back in the days, man, early 2000s, it was dope. Your mom took you out to Wendy's. Y'all get to eat in a little sunroom area. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if all Wendy's still have it, but little sunroom area. You sit out there. It's fucking fine dining, all right? It's a 5-star experience. Fucking good old times, right? At the fucking Wendy's sunroom, right? Yeah, man. Fucking next day, I'm like, damn, where the fuck the sunroom at? They just had a fucking tarp covering that bitch up. Fuck a sunroom. We got a fucking porch now. Fuck that. I don't think they ever fixed it. I think they ended up just goddamn, closing it out. Just making a straight, just regular building. Fuck a sunroom. So, that's interesting, right? So, that's about it. We have about tornadoes here in Georgia. That's the cool thing about Georgia. I feel like there's no crazy, at least over here, kind of metro Atlanta area. You don't have no crazy natural disasters. I can't do it, man. I couldn't live in a coastal place. You fucking open your window. There's a fucking tsunami coming. Fuck that. A fucking hurricane. Goddamn, recently in fucking Mexico, Acapulco, fucking hurricane ripped off everything off a building. That shit looked like fucking Jenga towers out there. I mean, it's sad, you know? But fuck that. What else? What other natural disasters we got? Earthquakes. I remember Mexico City, man. I did experience an earthquake. I was fucking wild. I was a kid, though, when I felt that. So, that's going to be a wild fucking feeling. My grandpa talks about him all the time because he's down there in Mexico City. He be my grandpa be saying some wild shit, bro. He's like, man, every single time I feel an earthquake, I be forgetting it's an earthquake and that we have earthquakes here, and I think I'm dying. I'm like, damn, is this what death feels like? I'm like, Grandpa, what the fuck are you talking about, bruh? He's like, nah, for real. Like, I be asleep and I feel it, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to heaven. My grandpa, man, he's an interesting character, bro. He's the age definitely hit him. As in, like, he's like actually old. He just be thinking he older than what he really is. He be getting his own psyche sometimes. But yeah, he's like, man, I be thinking I'm getting pulled up to heaven when I feel those things. And I remember, oh shit, Mexico City, it's a fucking earthquake. My grandpa, what the fuck is up with you, bruh? He also be talking about, because he got like a bad leg, right? My grandpa's dope. He got a cool little backstory. He was a fucking bodyguard for like his multi-billion fucking family. I don't know if I can even talk about this, but he was in the army for a short period of time. He had to go through like the police academy to become a bodyguard. I don't know how it works. And then he became a bodyguard, and he ran into some crazy shit. He told me about some like narco stories out there, and just the shit they be fucking them rich people, the way they be moving out there. Anyways, he got a fucked up leg, right? Because he was like on a high speed chase once, while like a security guard, and he like threw his car and he flipped over some shit, right? Wild shit. But he's like, man, I don't even try to get out my house anymore when there's earthquakes because I move so slow. By the time I'm outside, the fucking earthquake's done. Same thing with my grandma. She's like, yeah, I don't even try. I move way too slow. I try to get my ass outside. By the time I'm outside, the earthquake's done. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works, man. I mean, I think you should probably still try to get out. They're like, nah, fuck it. I'm like, all right. To each their own, right? Anyways, what other natural disasters we got? Let's see, list of natural. I'm typing one hand, so I don't want y'all judging my fucking typing, all right? Y'all shut the fuck up. All right, natural hazards. What is that? Am I saying it wrong? Is that natural disasters? Is the correct term natural hazards? Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking national risk. Okay. I guess I'm fucking stupid because I've been calling them natural disasters. Turns out they're either called natural hazards or natural risk. FEMA over here is calling it natural risk. So, I mean, I guess they're right. Right? Anyways. Okay. The Natural Risk Index is a data set, an online tool that can be used to help illustrate the United States communities most at risk for 18 hazard types. An avalanche. Am I saying that right? Avalanche. I can't fucking talk. It's all right. English is my second language. Avalanche, coastal flooding, cold wave, drought, earthquake, hail, heat wave, hurricane, ice storms, landslide, lightning, riverine flooding, riverine. Damn, I'm just exposing how stupid I am. Was that riverine flooding? Riverine. I'm gonna go with riverine. All right, riverine flooding, strong wind, tornadoes, tsunamis, volcanic activities, wildfire, winter weather. All right. Avalanche gotta be a motherfucker, man. Same thing. You open your fucking window and you see a whole fucking wall of a 50-foot wall of sand coming down on you. That gotta be some bullshit. Flooding. That gotta be some bullshit too, man. Goddamn Toyota Corolla all the way down the street in your neighbor's fucking um, living room. Cold wave. We seen that a little bit here. You know, Georgia know how to act when it get a little too cold. A little ice on the road. Drought. That gotta be a motherfucker. You're just thirsty, I guess. Earthquake. We talked about earthquake. Hail. Who's experienced some hail here, bruh? I got hit by hail. That's no fucking joke either. Yeah, fuck hail. Heat wave. That's a motherfucker too. I feel like we don't really experience anything crazy though here. We're just used to it. Because it's not crazy, I guess. Anyways, hurricane. We talked about that. Ice storm. Gotta be a fucking motherfucker. Landslide. That's another motherfucker, bruh. Damn. You just chilling inside your house thinking nothing's gonna happen. You open your fucking front door. You're 37 miles to the left. You don't even know your neighbors anymore. You're like, oh, who the fuck are you? Yeah, your whole fucking move got fucking moved. Lightning. That's a national risk. I mean, we get lightning storms. I mean, nothing fucking crazy here either. Flooding, riverine flooding, strong winds, tornado, a tsunami. We talked about that. Volcanic activity. That's a motherfucker too. Goddamn Pompeii in this motherfucker. Goddamn. I'm good. Same with Mexico. In Mexico, bro, there's a hell of volcanoes out there. Isn't it crazy? Fucking we're on like fucking all of Mexico is just a big ass country on a big ass fault line. Yeah, that's fucking the fault line, like the tectonic fault line, right? Where those what's those fucking mountains called? Is that the fucking Rocky Mountains, right? Give me 1 minute. I want to give y'all the right info here, cause like I kind of know stuff, but I'm also fucking stupid. So I be saying like I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I kind of do, but I always mix up one. Okay, yeah, look, Rocky Mountains. There we go. The whole fucking Rocky Mountains. That's a whole fucking tectonic fault line, right? Well, that whole fucking line runs all the way down Mexico. Ain't that some bullshit? And then you come down to like the peninsula side of Mexico and shit like that. All that shit isn't even real land, right? It's the fucking result of a huge fucking asteroid, right? That allegedly killed all the fucking dinosaurs. And then right there in fucking the Gulf, right there in that little circle in the like in that little hook part of the peninsula, right? Fucking pushed all this dirt and all this stuff up and all this crazy heat and stuff like that and made all this land, and then it rapidly cooled. So all that peninsula and shit like that, the Yucatan Peninsula, that's just fucking like fucking cheese, just full of holes. There's no real fucking land, right? It's just all slowly getting fucking worn out. So, you know, one day Mexico's fucking gonna be split in half, and the other half is gonna be a fucking big old pumice rock floating in the fucking ocean. You heard it here first. It's your science class. Yeah, no, fuck the volcano shit. Wildfires, those are motherfuckers too. Especially in California, they be taking everything out. That's scary. Winter weather. That's fuck the cold too. How we get into this? What were we talking about? Oh, the movie Twister. Yeah, man. So I guess if you're into tornadoes or natural risk, natural hazards, as the internet says, because I was wrong. It's not natural disasters. Okay. If you're into that, I guess that's a movie to watch. And let's see. You know what? While we're on the movie topic, I don't want to move on here. Like I said, I want to keep this shit diverse, topic wise. Um, movies, upcoming movies. What we got? Venom 3. What? There's a Mufasa live action coming out. The Lion King. Are they gonna show fucking the dad getting marked again? Oh, Joker's coming out. Despicable Me 4. That movie goes stupid. What else we got? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what the hell? The new Frozen? Frozen 3? Okay. Oh, little kids fuck with Frozen, man. Oh, my little god kids, they be going crazy over that shit. Yeah. Oh, Bad Boys. There's another Bad Boys coming out. Get the fuck out of here. We should be done with this, no? It don't make much sense to me. Who still watches these? I don't know, man. I thought everybody canceled Will Smith. Is he canceled or no? I just want to make sure I'm on the same page as everybody. Anyways, you got the Deadpool coming out. Yeah, man. I don't really know. It turns out I'm really just excited over ape movies. So for the past 15 minutes, I just told you about my obsession about apes. That's what this whole movie talk really just concluded in. Me just fucking with apes a lot, you know? So that's dope. What's next, man? I had a couple other topics I want to mention with y'all. Oh, I know. I was actually gonna talk about this one earlier, but I forgot. As in like the first time around, the first episode. I don't know why. I think I realize Instagram likes to instigate shit. They like to antagonize me a little bit. Just put shit that like gonna annoy me. I feel like that's generally what my algorithm is, what my explore page is. Because for some reason, I keep seeing Georgia Seawat all over my explore page. Never have I ever even interacted with anything slightly related to Jojo Seawat. I'll tell you what. The only time the word Jojo Siwat came out of my mouth was at one time when the baby did that song and said something like, "You a bitch, Jojo Siwat." If y'all remember that verse, that may be the only time I knew about Jojo Siwat. Right? Now all of a sudden, I swear to God, 70% of my stuff is Jojo Siwat. Turns out she's a lesbian. I didn't know she was a lesbian. I mean, I knew even before the baby thing. Like, obviously, seeing her on like, what was she on Disney Channel or something like that? She's like wearing bows and shit. She got toys at Walmart. I remember that because my goddaughter used to fuck with JoJo Siwat, right? She got all these like pink toys and shit like that. There's a fucking helicopter flying above me. They found me. But yeah. So I know she got toys. My goddaughter fucked with JoJo Siwat back in the days, man. I think she had like a bike or something that was JoJo Siwat. Anyway, she's a lesbian, which I didn't know that. I could see that though. I could see it. And then now she's like emo, which I didn't expect that. Anyways, maybe this is free publicity for her. Maybe that's why she does it. Maybe that's why Instagram is doing it, because she's got a song called Karma. And it's pretty much, from what I've picked up from the millions of fucking clips that come up on my thing, I think it's her talking about like lesbian lovers or her lesbian lovers or something like that. I don't know. I should probably listen to the song. That way I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, so she's goth now or emo. I don't know the difference. My apologies on that. I just know she's wearing a lot of black and she's into like rock type shit. So wherever that falls. And then yeah, she's talking about like her. Oh, and on the video, she's like having like soft core porn, you know, just real, like the intro of porn, like that, on the video. So maybe I should just become a JoJo Siwa fan. You know what? This this is maybe what this podcast is gonna lead me into. Me just saying out shit out loud, and then you know what, accepting it and taking part of it. So you know what, I'm gonna come on record. I'm a JoJo Siwa fan. That song Karma, a fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Karma, single by JoJo Siwa. That's gonna be my new alarm clock. And so yeah, I want to talk about JoJo Siwa. That's all I got on JoJo Siwa. What else did I say? I was gonna, again, kind of just as it comes up, but let's see. Oh, yeah. I enjoy history a lot. Kind of a mixture of all types of stuff. But I really do enjoy like the old history, you know? Being Mexican, definitely enjoy like Mesoamerican, pre-Columbus history. It's always interesting to me. I'll tell you why it's interesting to me though, and this is not trying to get too deep into this, right? And it's happened a lot. I mean, when they say that, I think only like 5% of human history is actually documented. The rest has been like lost to time or not documented, right? Or destroyed, right? Deliberately. And people forget that pre-Columbus, right? There's a lot of stuff going on over here in America, right? A lot of shit. Dozens, hundreds of different cultures. When they pulled up, dozens more that rised and fell even before Columbus pulled up, right? It's pretty crazy to think, example, Aztecs, place that they like to worship at was Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan wasn't built by the Aztecs. It was built by who they said were their ancestors, who they learned from. But when they pulled up Tenochtitlan, they weren't there anymore. They had long been gone. They're the ones that kind of refurbished the place. Who the fuck were those people, right? Anyways, I get to all this to say, I do enjoy that history just because there was a deliberate action to get rid of everything that was documented. The Mayans are said to have had a library that, miles long, right? Well, not miles, maybe hundreds of yards long, right? Just full of books and stuff. Same thing with the Aztecs, right? Just documents and books from the floor all the way to the ceiling, right? And they were deliberately destroyed. So it just makes you wonder, with so much stuff documented, how much stuff did we not know of? Obviously a lot. So that's why I enjoy that type of history. And just all overall type of old history, I enjoy it because it's a reminder that all humans, right? We're just another animal species, right? We just have, I guess, somewhat more developed brains and a lot more feelings. And that's kind of where we are, right? But at the end of the day, our ancestors, they were just like a damn, a chipmunk, a squirrel, a coyote, a wolf. We're just out here trying to get water, food, shelter, and to bust a nut. That's the four things that really all beings are looking for, right? And that's how we used to live. So when I come across stuff like this, look, I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm just read it off what I saw. Sometimes around 30,000 years before the current era, somewhere in the midst of the land that would become Germany, a human sat in a cave and sculpted a horse. Right. Later we'll call it the Vogelherd horse, the earliest horse sculpture ever found. So what's kind of interesting, like I'm saying, is, I mean, there's a lot of theories, right, about civilizations. You know, some people want there's the alien stuff, right? Ancient aliens, we've all seen it. You know, maybe you've seen it high, and you're tripping out like, oh shit, I 100% believe these people, right? Or you know, there's other theories of just stuff that's lost in time. Dozens, right? Hundreds of theories again. Um, but regardless, I just say the fact that um, let's say certain areas weren't as advanced as all these theories come in, and I believe there's certain areas, not all areas. I think, okay, here's my point of view. There's different areas, just like there are now. You know, like if we all fucking stop existing, right? Fucking everything's left as it is, right? Thousands of years later, people find our civilization, right? They find stuff in Japan or New York or something like that. Those cities, right? New York City or Tokyo or whatever, those cities aren't going to look nothing like what you find in like the middle of the Amazon, right? Or the middle of the Congo or something, right? Those civilizations, those societies are way different. Why couldn't it be the same back then? Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, what the fuck was I trying to get at? Oh, if this is true, right, that during this time, these were like hunter gatherer people, right, just chilling. People don't understand that, like I mentioned, animals, they're very smart about the use of their energy, of their calories, right? Because they have to eat, and they might not always get to eat, you know? They might be hunting, they might not always be able to catch something, right? They might not be able always to find water. So if you look at animals, yeah, they be fucking around sometimes, like the squirrels and shit that cut you off all the time on the street, and then you run one over, and now you got his fucking blood fucking up your wheels. But um, animals are pretty smart with like the consumption of their energy, right? Because they're not, they don't have a Costco card like we do. So that goes back to humans too. If these were hunter gatherers or just people living, you know, um, whatever, in a cave or small little huts, why would they spend all this time and energy creating something like a little horse statue when they could be using that time and energy to hunt or just relax, rest, right? Um, which makes us think just about how humans are. Um, what else was going on, you know, and just the fact that it's just the human mind is interesting, right? We can just come up with stuff like this, like art, regardless if we're starving or don't have much going on. Just the fact that we're bored, we can sculpt out a horse. Or maybe we weren't that hungry and he wasn't really struggling. Who knows? Just kind of interesting stuff that I find every now and then. But yeah, man. One other topic I kind of want to squeeze in here before I head out is food. Man, I've been killing it on my Blackstone. I'm just saying, you know, I've had the Blackstone for about 2 years now, and I've been kind of like sleeping on it, high key. You know, I like to cook. Um, I like to play with like different sauces. You know, Mexican culture. You have, I mean, sauce is very important. Side and all that is very important. And Mexican cuisine, we have all these type of chilies, fresh or dried. You know, the difference of mixing them together, one with the other, more of one, less of another. Then on top of that, just mixing in different aspects of stuff, fresh citrus, big on limes. Anyways, man, I love playing with that. So I'll let y'all know if I come up with anything crazy. Um, but I've been killing it on the Blackstone. Trying to figure out how to use that. I've been throwing chicken on there. Make a little light sauce, just a little like a little achote in the sauce, right? Just like maybe some chicken broth, right? Some achote, um, some chipotle peppers in there. The canned ones, like the pickled canned ones, those ones. You throw some of that achote, the pickles, a little bit of chicken broth, or just a little bit. Because then if you want a little like sweetness in there, you squeeze in a couple oranges in there, right? If you want to add a little smokiness, right, you can toast up the garlics, toast up the. You can throw a tomato in there if you want. It's gonna make it more watery, but fuck it. Toast up the tomato if you want a little more smokiness in there, and toast up your onion, right? Throw that bitch on the blender, max power, pour it over the chicken, right? Oh, touch a lime in there. I forgot. Touch a lime. Let it sit in there. Throw them bitches on the Blackstone. Fire, man. Can go wrong with some thighs on the Blackstone. I've tried it over meat. I've tried it over that same sauce I just explained. I've tried it over some skirt steak. You buy some skirt steak. I like to shave it down, right? But honestly, I left some big chunks in there because I was lazy to shave up the last couple of pieces. And it was still like thick. If you don't skirt steak, it might not be the nicest. Sometimes it might get real chewy, right? If you're not on top of it, if you don't do it right. So yeah, you let it sit on there, it gets real tender. You cook it well, make sure it's. I feel like skirt steak, you don't really necessarily want it. You want to cook it over high heat, so it chars well on the outside. Um, it's real thick and almost rough, tough. So cook it well. And I've been killing it. Oh no, but hold up, the skirt steak I made on the grill, not on the. I was getting a little. I don't get y'all confused. Skirt steak on open fire, either gas or charcoal. But the chicken, or you can chop up some like beef, pour that sauce on there, with like a type of like beef lazy, um, instead of the orange, right? You put a little pineapple juice in there, still a little bit of orange, a little bit of pineapple chunks, same sauce. Pour it over some chopped beef. Not necessarily, you can do ground meat. I haven't done really ground meat, but some chopped meat, right? It's cheap. It's taco meat. And then that same sauce, you got like some a lazy, I call it like a lazy um pastor, right? Again, it's not real pastor, but it's a lazy. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Killing it on the Blackstone recently. Fucking around with all these cuts of meats and playing with the sauces. So, and then you mix it with some fucking tequila, bro. Listen, and this is what I'm gonna leave off with, right? Tequila is one of the healthiest type of alcohols you can drink, right? The problem is there's too many brands, right? Too many bottles of bullshit tequila, right? They add sugar, syrup in it. They add vanilla extract, all this flavoring, right? So they can make a lot more and quicker, right? That's not real tequila. And real tequila ain't expensive. You don't have to buy fucking Clase Azul or 1942, all right? Look up a decent brand of tequila, right? Some of my go-tos, Cimarron, right? What's another one? A little pricier. This is more of a sipping one, but also good for drink. Cascanes. That's a great one. Tres Agaves. Another one. 100% natural, no additives. You drink that shit, I guarantee you don't wake up with a fucking hangover. So just, yeah, man. Anyways, I make all these meats, pair it with, a little drink. Maybe just sip on some tequila, or you grab some liquid death, right? The sparkling water, the lime one. You mix that bitch in, and you drop a lime. And that's what my dinner's been on these weekends, man. Been killing on the Blackstone, killing it on the grill, killing it on the sauces. Great tequila, some liquid death, sparkling water. It's a great fucking weekend. All right, well, I'm going to leave y'all off. It was 2 weeks until I dropped this, right, for my last one. It's been 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to do a week or every 2 weeks. I'm still trying to get in the groove. Hopefully I touched on more topics that, mix it up a little bit. Yeah. So, appreciate any feedback. Good, bad, right? And hopefully y'all learn something. Let's do a summary, right? Let's do a conclusion here. We talked about Planet of the Apes. I'm going to go watch that shit. Y'all go watch that. I think it'd be dope. We talked about the fucking Twister movie. I guess if you're into that, go watch it. We talked about we learned that it's not natural disasters. It's natural hazards, or what was the other one? Natural something. Hazards, or I don't know. Natural hazards, right? It's not natural disaster. And then what else did we learn? We learned that I don't know. Oh, I told y'all a little quick sauce I make. And with that note, y'all have a good one.